Fantastic stuff. Today, Triphala Ghee, and what can that do for me, and why am I doing this? Well, lots of good reasons. So Triphala Ghee is a process where at the start of an Ayurvedic Panchakarma treatments, which is the detox treatments that go by weeks. Generally you want 2, 3 or 4 weeks to have daily massages and absolutely detox your body in wonderful, beautiful ways. You might face some stuff which, hey, good, get rid of that gunk. So, what we do is, ideally I like to suggest 5 tablespoons per day of ghee. It sounds like quite a lot, and it is. But I ask people if they do something similar to what they do in Kerala, in southern India, where I learned my Ayurvedic training and Panchakarma treatments, is have you had 2 tablespoons of oil internally per day and covered the whole body in oils every day since birth? Because that's what they do. And they have amazing skin, they live longer, and they have a fairly fantastic society that is quite outstanding from the rest of India, which is quite a surprise. So, and what does that do for me? Well, that's going to allow nourishing the mucous membrane. And of course, in our Western world environment, we have a lot of heavy metals and gunk and parasites and gut critters and all sorts of stuff that we really don't need to have there in the mucous membrane. So, and of course now we're coming up in the spring, we're coming up to the fire season. So for us fire people, we're always burning everything. So we've got a lot of smoke coming off us. So we can be very dry. And we really want to do some backburning and some coating so we can remove the gunk. So if there is some sort of resistance to this one, it's generally the gunk and the fungus that are not liking the extra nourishment and having to let go of. Keep an eye on that one. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm expanding on a beautiful ancient wisdom practice, as I like to do. Take the ancient wisdom, apply some modern techniques, and then improve it. So into the ghee, what I'm putting in, I'm going to put in this Clearway cofactors. So this is a quicksilver product that I found from functional medicine, and this opens up the glutathione pathways. Glutathione is the master antioxidant for detoxification. So having those glutathione pathways open and clean and clear, allowing heavy metals to flow and toxins to flow out. So we have 100,000 odd environmental toxins alone, let alone what we choose to put in. So we need those pumping. And of course, there is, if you can see those, a beautiful combination of herbs and a proprietary blend with allopoic acid, which really allows more detoxification prowess. So fantastic that is. I've been utilizing those and sharing them with friends and clients, and everybody's loving it. So what I like to do is just open up the capsule, and we're putting it in. Skipping the wind, ideally. So I've got 2 of those. 2 of those is good. If you've got a big container, add 4. Easy, right? Quite keeping simple. And of course this one, because I'm doing heavy, I'm always trying to get rid of heavy metals, right? Who wants those? And toxins and gunk that are, stopping us from achieving our potential. It's all in the subconscious body, and the more of these things that we can remove, then the better our neurology, the better our nervous system, therefore the better our performance on every aspect, because the nervous system is essentially in control of everything. That's what we may call God or Father Sky or some sort of divine father figure. That's your nervous system. So that's the conductivity and energy that goes through it. So, easy, right? And Universal Ultra Binder. This is also a quicksilver product. It's one of the new ones, and I'm really enjoying this one because, as you can see, it's got not only bentonite clay, if you can see that, I'll put the information there. Bentonite clay, some silica, and high thiol silica is the big one that binds the heavy metals and toxins. So it's also got a blend of activated charcoal, chitosan, bio aloe vera, and fiber gum, which is really good for nourishing and lining the intestinal walls as you're releasing stuff. Very, very helpful. And that is just, it's the best thing I've found so far for binding to heavy metals and removing them, and quite comfortably, rather than doing some sort of IV drip kind of process, which is unnecessary. So as you can see, dark, I've got to put, I'll put a bit more. So about a full teaspoon will do, mate. at this time. And of course, Triphala. Triphala is basically a cure-all and a very, very fantastic Ayurvedic herb that we use for nourishing. It's beautiful for both nourishing and the gut walls and intestinal lining, and allowing more digestive flow. And especially when you mix the ghee with the Triphala, it means more digestive flow, not just in the water soluble, but in the lipid soluble as well. And of course, the ghee is providing a lot of essential omega-3s and 9s for extra brain capacity and therefore nervous system improvement for yoga and meditation practice, thought processes, and everything works better, which is really cool. So, and of course, it helps provide more ojas. We love ojas. Ojas is your sexual and spiritual energy, because we're nourishing and coating and we're going further down, and then our fire can come up cleanly and clearly. We're not wasting it on the liver and spleen and gallbladder. Very, very helpful, that ojas. And then if you can contain that ojas, you can use it for bigger purposes. So I'm going to put, I'm using a teaspoon, so I've got a few. Because there's a whole bunch of it here anyway, so I might as well use it, right? So this one, 3, 4, 5 will do, I guess, for now. And Triphala is, well, it's called 3 fruits. Triphala, right? And as you can see, there's the Latin names for it in thirds. So basically, there's haritaki and a couple other different things that are absolutely wonderful, nourishing and nurturing. So for anyone who's having, digestive flow that's not working, ideally 1 meal in, 1 meal out, then Triphala is good for you. For everyone, it's fantastic. So for this one, I'm just going to stir that around, get that infused in there. So I've got lots of heavy metals, I've got removal, I've got nourishment from the ghee, I've got the clearway cofactors for nourishing and also getting the glutathione pathways open and clean and clear so we can remove those heavy metals. It's a bloody good combination, isn't it? I know, the combination that I'm coming up with now are quite remarkable. After getting rid of a few heavy metals myself and a few parasites and critters and gunk, my ojas and sexual and creative energy is now becoming much, much stronger and much more online, so that you get the creative ideas and the creative thinking. Because, of course, the creative centers here in the nervous system are linked up to the mouth and then linked up to the vagus nerve. So, of course, by linking those things with more digestive energy, more ojas, by nourishing and nurturing and removing the heavy density from the body, we become lighter and we become more spiritually enlightened, essentially. So, Triphala ghee, I'm going to give that a bit of a try. You can also I'll probably end up melting that down, very much in a similar way that you make the ghee, just on very low simmer heat, the lowest you've got really, to allow those to infuse. So I might leave that for a couple of days, give it a couple of stirs, and then add a little bit of heat to it to allow them to all infuse. But that is going quite well, depending on the consistency of the ghee. It's warmer now, so it's a little bit lighter. And then I'll go like that. That's alright, it's not bad. I was expecting a little bit worse, actually. Kind of used to these things though, so the benefits are far outweigh the taste, even if it didn't taste like good. So, Triphala ghee, man, that is a sensational combination. Oh, feeling good, yes please. This is the thing that people don't seem to realise. You make healthy food and amazing food, you make it taste good. Get the best ingredients you can find, and then facilitate it tasting good as well as beneficial. People just got a little confused mindset. They don't realise these things, but when you try it and you embody it, and you go, oh, yeah, that worked well for me, you find the next level, because you fix that part of your body, and then your body gives a message back to the mind, hopefully divinely, saying, all right, well, let's try this one next. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Get rid of that mind, it doesn't work that well anyway most of the time. Your body's telling you running the story and running the show. Because when you're doing things like this, you start to realise how much cleaner and clearer the thoughts are. And in yoga, and you actually start to meditate, and meditation comes into your world because you can do it, because you're relaxed and you've put out the spot fires of the internal inflammation, which are preventing us from achieving a more enlightened and subtle body. Making meditation much more comfortable, and mental clarity, and knowing what you should do, and finding your path and your purpose. All these things take a subtle understanding. And, you know, it seems simple. If a person chooses to avoid doing nothing, how do they find the clarity of what they want to do when they're too busy buzzing around and putting out spot fires in their life? This is one of the best ways to get rid of those spot fires and the heat from the body, by detoxifying and nurturing at the same time. It's beautiful. So, there you go, Triphala Ghee with a couple of amazing heavy metals and glutathione pathway detoxification clearing. Super cool. Huh. Super genius. The things that are coming through now. Amazing. When you clear up the ojas and get rid of those urinary tract infections that are preventing our vagus nerve, which is the one that goes from our genitals to the right side brain, you clear that up and whoa, the message is coming through. The energy is amazing. More ojas for everybody. Giddy up.